Neil Flanagan, muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros, el nuevo representante de Kopplin and Kuebler International en Europa. Neil, ¿cuáles son los objetivos y cuáles son los servicios que Kopplin and Kuebler va a ofrecer a los gerentes en Europa y en España?
Daniel, thank you very much. The thing that Kopplin and Kuebler bring, certainly from a search point of view, is that we are all managers. Dick Kopplin, 15 years ago, decided to move from being a general manager and CEO of Desert Mountain and Castle Pines with a history of club management to looking at the search industry to be able to provide the very best managers to fit for the club purpose and the clubs, to understand what the clubs wanted and to make sure that the club manager fitted. Extremely successful, and in 2007 Kurt Kuebler, the chief executive of Iowa, previously at Loxahatchee in Desert Island, joined Dick to look very much after the east coast of America. After a period of another 4 years, they invited myself to join as an international partner. My background being at Wentworth, Celtic Manor, Dubai Golf and Racing Club, St Andrews, and up until January of this year, Loch Lomond. So we really understand what managers require, but also the understanding of what members and clubs want and need in order to progress, and the strategic management to make sure that the clubs are on the right path. We really do understand the good, the bad and the ugly of club management, and we've got the grey hairs to show it. The underpinning principles and beliefs are very much rounded on continuing education. From the outset, Kopplin and Kuebler have backed the Club Managers Association of America, and I have encouraged them, and already we have sponsored Club Manager Spain for this conference, and we will do so with Jerry Kilby of the Club Managers Association of Europe. We look after the role of leadership and we promote the profession of club managers. What we're very involved in is making sure that clubs understand the worth of the managers and what they actually do, so that we can increase the wealth, not necessarily of just the managers, but also of the clubs. We need to be able to strengthen the industry to understand that this industry is now a multi-million euro industry, and the US managers control businesses that are worth multi-million pounds. And what we need to do is make sure that those managers are educated to increase the net worth of the clubs and also the net worth of the managers, so therefore to increase the standing of the managers, to increase their wealth. Our services are executive recruitment, so yes, we want to make sure that we look after the clubs to make sure that there is a fit between the best managers and the best clubs, both from a CEO point of view, but also director of golf and also course superintendent. One of the ways that we do that is to encourage strategic planning. We need to work with presidents and the club committees to understand the future planning of the club, not just on a day-to-day basis, but understanding what their roles are so that the managers can continue to plan and run the operation on a day-to-day basis with the knowledge of what they're actually trying to achieve. We also look at the operational improvement, so on a day-to-day basis we can help the managers, and the management and leadership development. So if a new manager goes in, we will work with them in order to try and improve that operation, but also give them the strength to understand what is needed to achieve that strategic planning. We will also help with the management team that surrounds them and the staff training, and we will look at to make sure the club has an audit to make sure that they have the right operational tools to deliver the over strategic planning. Something that is very unique to America is the management and board retreats, taking the management team and the board away to understand and to really think outside of the box what and where the clubs want to go. We've also been asked to look at the recruitment process, and we believe as managers this is what we need to be able to do to convince the board that they have the right fit for the right manager. So firstly we will go in and we will pitch for the position. We will ask to compete against other recruitment firms who have not been in the club business, and we believe by telling them of our experiences and our knowledge we can use that opportunity to sell other things that we've just mentioned. Our fee is flat, it's not on a percentage. We look at making sure that the fit is right, that the manager is happy, and we understand at the end of the day what type of manager the club is looking for, and probably what they are worth. So we are not paid on a percentage increase, we are paid on a flat fee. That has been very, very successful in America, especially when wages have increased. We still continue to make sure that it's the right fit, not trying to push managers just because we want to get an extra percentage of that fee. That has seen us be 98% successful in all searches in America. We then look at providing both the board and the management team with a set of questionnaires to understand exactly what they do need from a general manager and what they require, the strengths and the operational needs from that one individual. We then visit the club and we speak both to the management team and the board to relay the answers to these questions. And after that we agree the candidate profile, which is a very in-depth profile taken from both the management team and the board to then strive to deliver the strategic goals of the club. We use several different methods then in order to make sure that we attract the best candidates for the job. That may be through our database, our website. We may need to advertise, any personal recommendation from friends in the industry, and if so required, actually go and headhunt the right individual if the club knows an individual that they want. Within this process, we will present to the board 10 to 15 candidates on a short synopsis of their career, and we will go through these individually. We will then bring to interview probably 5, and these 5 will have a full background check and will have a profiling test, ensuring what type of manager this person is and what their strengths are, be it an individual leader or, if necessary, a more subservient leader if they don't need to deliver on a very high level and they just want to continue with a very successful operation, or if they need to be able to turn an operation around and make the changes necessary. So once again, the profile of the manager is very, very important to us. During this interview process, there will be at least a 2-hour show round of the facilities of the club, so they understand exactly what the club has to offer, and then there will be a 2-hour interview that Kopplin and Kuebler will actually conduct in the presence of the board. There will then be a final selection, and that may well be the individual on the day, or we will ask for a second interview and they will visit with their spouses. We will agree with the board a successful candidate, and we will be the interim between the candidate and the board to make sure that there is no conflict, to make sure that the contract at the end of the day is agreed by both parties. We believe that this process will take between 8 to 10 weeks. Thereafter, and something that no other recruitment firm can provide, is that we will provide a management board and training day free of charge within our recruitment fee to make sure that the manager is settled in with the management team and is fully coerced with the board and understands the strategic plan that is going forward. Finally, as we are all club managers, we believe in working with winners. We have a very, very strong stable of individuals. We urge you to join us so that we can make sure that from an industry point of view, we together can strengthen the industry. We can make sure that the worth of the managers increase, and we hope that we can provide a better lifestyle for you as a manager, both on an operational point of view, but also looking after your financial success in the future. Thank you very much indeed.
Si algún director quisiera ponerse en contacto con vosotros, ¿qué tiene que hacer?
If any manager would like to get in touch with me, we do have our website, which at the moment is our American website, but we do have all our details on there. Our office is in London, and there is an email which is neil@koplinandkuebler.com, and my mobile telephone is 07725 333 895, and I will always get back to somebody within 24 hours.